Welcome guys to my review of this game, some silly game called Fallout New Vegas. Before we get into that, if you could, it would be so great if you smash that like button and even subscribe. That would definitely help me out a ton. If you'd like to support the channel even further, you can definitely check out the link in the description down below, and there is some information on how you can further support the channel. And let's dive into this review of Fallout New Vegas. So Fallout New Vegas was released on October 19th, 2010, and the game went into development for 18 months, which I find it like that little detail to be very shocking. This game has so much in it that I feel like it should have took way longer than that. Obsidian and Bethesda knew that the game would not be a direct traditional sequel from Fallout 3, so it was referred to as Fallout 3.5. And even at one point the title of it was going to be called Fallout Sin City, but the name was later changed to Fallout New Vegas. I'm guessing because of that movie Sin City. That's just a guess. I don't really know if that's the truth. But the developers saw the project as kind of like Grand Theft Auto's Vice City and San Andreas. So not a numbered entry, just basically a full game in its own right that revolves around the same universe, I guess you would say, within the same universe. So this game really appealed to me because I love games like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic or KOTOR, where the decisions that you make affect your companions and they also affect the outcome of the game. And I basically can play games like that the rest of my life. So this game was really appealing to me in that fact that I had heard that the game was like that, and even some of the same developers that helped make Star Wars or helped make KOTOR did this game as well, so which is Obsidian. So you have a number of companions you can get in this game. You have Cass.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs. Alright. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find.
Raul.
Name's Raul. Raul Alfonso Tejada. I'm the mechanic around.
You have Lily. You have Rex the dog. You have Ed E, who's an iRobot.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
You have Arcade, he's from the Followers of the Apocalypse.
I've read about Repcon. I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes. Another one of Poseidon Energy's mini-secret weapon projects before the Great War. It didn't go anywhere. That's how Repcon got their shot, so to speak. Stop thinking so much. Thanks.
What's up?
You have Veronica with the Brotherhood of Steel.
Why does everyone always say that? Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
And last you have Boone, who's with the NCR.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want? I think you better leave. I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
And each companion has their own backstory, and they have certain factions. Like for instance, I was rolling around with Boone, and I had to accidentally kill some NCR guys, and then he quit and told me that he refused to join me, or he refused to roll with me anymore because I killed some NCR guys, and the other companions are the same way. I've had that happen, and I just love that. Like, there's, you know, consequences for everything. There's pros and cons everywhere in this game, and even if you think you're doing something that's going to help, in the end, it turns out it doesn't help, and that's what makes this game, just the replay value is off the charts, because it's almost like a different game every time if you start making different decisions or try to do something differently the next time you play. So that has made me replay this game and basically play it at least once or twice a year since I started playing. So I was late to the Fallout New Vegas party, and I never even played it till about 2015, somewhere around there. And then it's 2021 right now, almost 2022, and I'm still replaying it to this day to achieve some things I've never achieved before. So the replay value of this game is just off the charts. There's tons of different weapons. They have power weapons, they have regular guns and regular pistols and rifles and sniper rifles and machine guns, spec into explosives and do more damage with that. They have melee weapons and the unarmed weapons. This game has a ton of factions, and everybody's kind of fighting for power or trying to establish themselves in the Wasteland.
Welcome back, friend.
And what you do
Would you like a
with
stim
one
pack,
tribe
fixer,
or
or
one
Radaway?
faction affects other factions. And just like any other RPG like this, you get to make your character in the beginning, which I love. I personally don't like to be given a character and be forced to be a certain character. I like to have some say-so and make my own character, whether I, you know, be a man or a woman or whatever ethnicity I wanted to make them. I like to have control over that. So you get to make your own character. You get to decide and spec into what stats are important to you. There's also a karma system. So if you steal a lot of stuff, you gain bad karma. If you do a lot of good deeds, you get good karma. It's pretty straightforward, but it definitely makes a bit of a difference in the game, and some different things can happen or not happen for you while you play through your playthrough. So I definitely love to have to pay attention to that. And now let's get into the things I really love about this game. I probably sound like a bit of a ball washer, but I don't care. It really is actually one of my most favorite games I've ever played. So I love the feel of this game. I love the wide openness of the game. I love how, like, even when it might sound like other games are like this, but I swear they're not. So like, you can see very far away in front of you in this game, and all different points of interest in the game have like towers you can see from a distance, or caves, or lights, or certain things you can just see from a distance that make you say to yourself, hey, like, what's that over there? What's that tower over there? What's that light way down there? I can see it from here. I definitely want to check that out. It makes you want to roam around and explore. In most games, they don't let you see things until you get like way closer, but I noticed Fallout New Vegas, they did a really good job with giving you that wide open feel, and being able to see things from miles and miles away and keep your interest and head a certain direction, and just give you that, makes you want to explore even more. I also think they do a really good job with the music. The music fits the environment perfectly. I'd even say the music fits the ambiance of the game perfectly. It's that old time Wild West type music. When I first played this game, I'll be honest, I was like, what is this hillbilly ass music in this game? But as time went on, I really got into the game, and it really kind of immerses you into the, like I said, the ambiance of the game. And I think they did an absolutely perfect job doing that. It's something that's probably overlooked, I would think, but I definitely appreciated that in this game. So I had never played a Fallout game before. I had no idea about the story of Fallout or anything like that, and I really appreciated that just after maybe playing a few hours, you get a sense that this game has its own history and its own lore. and trying to put the pieces together was really fun to try to get an understanding of the history behind all this. And you can tell that like it's really in depth because other characters even reference each other in the game, or they know each other. You'll meet someone way on one end of the map and they reference they had, you know, a buddy or a brother, and then you go to one other end of the map or some city far away and you find out, oh, they're part of the same group, and that guy mentioned her before. That guy I met, you know, way down in Prim mentioned these people way over here. And I just loved putting all that together for the first time and being immersed in the game that way. It was very fun, and it still is, even though I know a lot more now. It's still fun. And one of the main things that I really appreciate is the replay value of this game. That's the fun part for me. So like me personally, I've been trying to join the followers and make sure that by the time I beat the game, their message and their values are what spreads through the wasteland. And I haven't even been able to do that yet. I always make the wrong choice. I've joined Legion, I've joined Mr. House, I've joined NCR, which you would think, you know, they'd be the right people, and it doesn't quite work out. So it's just been fun to me to see all the different scenarios and help or not help certain people and see how it goes. And that's been the fun part for me. And basically the story and basically the game has been almost a completely different game for me every time, because I do different things in different orders, make different decisions. Even like, for instance, I killed Caesar pretty fast in my playthrough. I think I was like level 19, and by that time I had killed Caesar, and I'd never done that before. I always wait till like the very end of me playing when I'm way higher level to kill Caesar, and the game is still going on, and people are like, oh, even though Caesar's dead, we still have work to do. And it's just been like, wow, like that's crazy. I just never even thought of that. I always figured kind of the game would be over by then, but it's not. There's a whole nother game to kind of be played with different scenarios if you kill Caesar early. So that's just one example of many, but I just love the replay value of this game, and for me and what I like, it's a perfect video game. So that's my review of Fallout New Vegas. If you feel like I left something out, definitely say so in the comments, and maybe even tell me what you like about Fallout New Vegas, or something that you think is a very key point that I might have left out. And I definitely appreciate you guys checking out this video and your support, and I'll check you guys next time. Peace out.